Hello, everybody. This
What the fuck? Hey now, everybody. Oh God, it has so been one of those days. It's like, and hey now, and happy birthday, FPM.
Hey now.
It has just been like I need this. I need to be able to point and laugh today, and also welcome Casper and what's your name, Fedora. Yeah, quite the day. Ugh. I just realized what we're looking at here. So, we might as well get right into this. So, as you see here, ReviewTechUSA is back. He made a mistake. Here's my story. Well, let's first see this story. Why he deleted it. This was 8 months ago, April 2nd, a day after fucking April Fools. Quite the fool he was, I must say. So let's just go back and see what his reasoning was. And just we'll be watching this and then watching his why he's back. I can only imagine why. Some ordinary gamers, a career built on lies. You're one to fucking talk, Rich.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
I mean, really. Career built on lies. And at the end, we're going to see something a bit different. This thing popped up on my feed. I know this is a much older video. But, well, not much older. But it's the rise and fall of Andy Warski. Because I realize, like, I know next to nothing about Warski. Like, I know he's redeemed himself. He's allegedly sober. But I know he still has a lot of detractors and haters out there. Like, he has not been fully rehabilitated. Like, I remember when I got matched up against him in a Tekken tournament, people are like, oh, kick his ass, like, say these things in the chat, which I fucking didn't. It didn't matter. He kicked my ass. But whatever, it is what it is. But anyways, even with, like, the Redemption Kino arc, there still are a number of haters and detractors. But I really know nothing about him. Like, he seems to be like Forrest Gump about, like IBS and, like, all the, like, shit on the internet. Like, he was just somehow involved, or he was always there. That seems to be, like, what I've kind of ascertained from the little bit that I know about him. But that'll be later on. Let's go back to this loser.
is weird. I'm not used to making an actual YouTube video. I'm just used to turning on the freaking camera and live streaming. But I thought it was time to make a video, for those of you who know me, discussing why I shut down ReviewTechUSA and got rid of the channel and simply just didn't archive it or whatever. I know I owe a lot of people an explanation with that, and I wanted to make sure that everything was settled first and the drama was subsided, which it is. As a matter of fact, Jay and I are friends again. It's in a weird way like nothing ever happened. So I'm like, you know what? It's April. This isn't an April Fool's joke. Now is a perfect time to do it. So I got some notes here. I'm just going to be shooting from the hip, not really doing any editing, even if I stutter or screw up. So
he says that like it's a good thing. Like, if you have to stutter or you have, like, a thing, like, just edit it out. No one is going to be upset at you.
I know this needed to happen, and I think now is the time. So for those of you who don't know me, I used to have a 1 million+ sub channel called ReviewTechUSA, where...
Who is watching this who doesn't know who this is? Like, who's stumbling upon this?
It was mostly that we did gaming news, and we also talked about current events and drama and things like that. It was a mess of a channel, but somehow I got to 1 million subs on it. And I did it full time as a job since 2013. And in 2019 is when I really started to lose interest in it. You know, I was live streaming. I liked live streaming better. I thought it was more fun. I thought because I could, especially after the apocalypse and how picky YouTube got with what you could talk about whatever you want to on live streams, and you could still make a living. And I like talking about whatever the hell I wanted to. And there were a lot of times, Jay could verify this, that I wanted to step away and just go over to live streaming or change.
But like, he's saying, okay, so the apocalypse happened, right? Like, oh, what you could and couldn't talk about. Like, bro, you were doing fucking game news. You were doing like tech and game news. How is that going to be like demonetized? I mean, maybe because of their stupid drama shit that you did. Maybe that's what was fucking you over.
Completely what I was doing. And it wasn't just him, but many other people who had my best interest at heart that wanted me to stick to it. So it's not completely on them. It was, for those of you who know the Rich Tomorrow meme, where I would change my mind, but there would be a lot of times where I was like, look, man, I want to step away from doing current, like gaming news, current.
Why is he doing it like this, by the way? Like, he has this awful green screen effect. Like, his arms are cut off. Like, look at this. Like, why not just actually film it in your studio? Why do you have a superimposed background? Like, isn't this what his real background is? Like, why would you do it like this? Like, am I the crazy one here? Like, this seems like putting a hat on a hat.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Oh yeah, and I got a new soundboard right here. This is the Ghetto Stream Deck. Yeah, hold on. Wasn't expecting you to have this on a Saturday, Beliefs, but I got some Allagash White to toast the occasion after seeing the notice from you. Well, salute. I picked the best and worst time to quit drinking. Well, I haven't completely. Well, like, let me put it this way: drinking to forget. I picked the best and worst time, and welcome, right? Hey now. Because had I not done that, I wouldn't be streaming now, because I'd be like, I'm too inebriated to stream. But I'm stone cold sober right now.
Events, and they were like, you're out of your mind, don't do that. And, you know, I always did. They're like, you know, they talked sense into me, even though I wasn't into it. And I would go back to doing gaming news, even though I really didn't give a flying crap about doing gaming news.
Oh, I didn't see the
so live streaming really started to become,
I'll do it after the video,
most of my income, or a good portion of my income. Maybe that's
because the thing is, I watch on like Streamlabs and it doesn't show channel redemptions or point redemptions. I will do it, but
exaggeration saying most. And combined with the fact that I liked it more, and I was just kind of going through the motions with ReviewTechUSA, I knew back in 2019 that it was on borrowed time. Even though everyone thought they convinced me to stick to it for indefinitely, I knew that I'm like, yeah, there's going to be one day that there's going to be a straw that breaks the camel's back, and I'm going to step away from this channel. One of those times, for those of you who are familiar with my lore, where I really, really, really wanted to be done, was after I got a warning from YouTube regarding Quantum TV. If you know that situation, you know they were looking for an excuse to shut people up regarding Quantum. I'm not going into the whole story. What? And they said a picture I had of him with a poorly photoshopped cucumber on his mouth was too sexual. No, I'm not kidding. And at that point, I'm like, the
thing is, like, he could walk around and say the sky is blue, and I would still find reason to doubt. I would still press X to doubt. Like, there's so little I can ever believe about this stuff. He is such a liar. Like, so maybe that did happen, this warning or whatever he got from YouTube, but who knows at the end of the day.
System is rigged, man. I'm like, I'm out. I'm done. I just want to do live streaming. And again, I was not just Jay, but many other people were like, just stick to it. You're nuts. You have a million sub channel.
Yeah, your fucking family was probably saying this too. Because your parents are like, well, fucking, you can't go back to like a real job. No one will hire you. So yeah, fucking, what are you doing, you idiot?
You're out of your mind. So, but at that point, I was beyond done. But I knew that I'm like, maybe I'm being irresponsible, stepping away. But I was doing myself a disservice, because what I really wanted to focus on, which was live streaming and other things, I was neglecting to keep something going that I really didn't give a crap
I
about.
thought he was about to say his children. When he said neglecting, I was expecting to hear children.
What you just said
Continuing.
is one of the most
As
insanely
you see,
idiotic
I was thinking to
things
myself,
I've
if
ever
ReviewTech
heard.
USA got shut down tomorrow, so long as it wasn't a terms of service violation, which means I couldn't stream anyway, and I couldn't do a single video on ReviewTech USA ever again, I would have been okay with it. But again, I was like yes, I do have one. The rational side of me was, don't do it. You're
I
not.
like how he had to clarify that he has a rational side. He could have fooled me, pal.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Nuts. But subconsciously, I knew that the days of ReviewTech USA were even more numbered after the Quantum TV fiasco. And that final straw that broke the camel's back was the drama that happened, the fallout between Jay and I, which again, we've smoothed things over. We're friends again. We're fine. You could ask him too.
I mean, like, both of these people, like both Jay and him, look retarded in this. Or not even like a retard, like just like assholes. Like, you're the asshole for the shit you pulled on Jay, and Jay's an asshole for letting you back at his life. If anyone had done to me what he did to Jay, like, fuck you. I'm never going to talk to you again. I'm going to get a fucking restraining order on you. Fucking, like, trying to, like, hack into my shit and fuck with my well-being. Are you out of your fucking mind? That is a line you do not cross.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
That was really when I was done. You know what's funny, and not going into the drama, I was literally taking a dump, and I was so fatigued with how the industry was going. Lord knows, you see now, E3 is gone. All of the big three. I'm filming this video on April 1st. You're probably going to see it on April 2nd. I don't think I'm going to upload it right after I'm done recording. I'm hoping Nintendo does something exciting with the Switch 2, but the industry is
Well, spoiler alert, they didn't. Yeah, welcome, JDX.
Hey now.
weird place. Some may even argue, I saw RGT85 talking about it, that we're in some kind of, I would call it a soft crash. It's not the severity that it was obviously anywhere near it in the early 80s, but it's not in a great place right now. The game manufacturers, the game developers, the console manufacturers don't know where the hell to go next. And I remember there was an Xbox event, and I was watching it while taking a dump, and it was the biggest nothing burger ever. Again. And
was there any reason to say that you were taking a dump? How is that relevant to the story? Like, you're trying to be, like, serious, and then you're throwing in, like, unnecessary, like, toilet humor. It's literal toilet humor. Both literally, metaphorically, like, everything. It's amazing someone who has basically made money by talking is such a horrible orator.
I was like, that's it. I don't have a hat here. I'm hanging it up. It was funny.
You really should start wearing a hat.
Because Jay and I would wake up every day and we would be like, what are we talking about today? And we would look through a whole bunch of different websites. We would look through articles. We would look through different stuff. And there was nothing. And this is my fault. The channel didn't really have a direction. So if we wanted to review something, people are like, I don't come to you for reviews. I come to you for gaming news and drama. And with gaming news being as sparse as it was, and me really not giving a crap, I was like, this is it, man. I had a good run. It was over a decade that I did ReviewTech USA full time, even with all the mistakes that I made and how sloppy and disorganized I was. The fact that I got over a decade out of that channel and achieved over 1 million subscribers, I was happy with what I did, and I knew it was time to hang it up. I tried for a while before I just made the rash decision. It wasn't actually a rash decision of me deleting the channel.
It was totally a rash decision.
I tried to upload clips. I hired a clips editor to upload clips and shorts to ReviewTech USA. I'm like, all right, maybe I could get stuff from my live streams and put it there. That didn't work.
Why do you need to hire an editor for that? Like, what the fuck else are you doing during the day? Like, you're not Linus Tech Tips. You're not fucking, like, there are some, like, clips things where, like, yeah, you need, like, a staff. Like, but you're like a one-man show. And what are you doing during the day? You're clearly not spending time with your children.
There was no kind of passive income from that channel with the clips editor that I had, which it wasn't a huge amount that I had to pay them. I was still in the red. So there was no passive income. I was actually losing money having the channel open, and there were other things that were happening behind the scenes with it. I'm like, this channel's becoming a liability. Now, many of you may think, Rich, why didn't you just archive the channel or private the channel? Because I know myself, there's a reason that the Rich of Tomorrow meme where I flip-flopped was a thing, and that became a meme, because I would have flip-flopped and I would have cowered back to the channel and just kept doing the same thing that I was always doing. And I knew that would have been absolutely horrible idea for me to do, because I just didn't care anymore. I didn't. It's not that I didn't care about my audience, but I was fatigued with talking about gaming news.
No, clearly you don't care about your audience. You didn't care about them. Because if you did, you would not have done what you did.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Fatigued with the industry, and I knew ReviewTechUSA, that chapter of my life, was closed. And deleting the channel, there's archives of the videos in many places, you could check them out, was what I needed to do. So I didn't go back into my old ways again and my old habits. And I took a lot of time off, because I've had not even before 2024, I've had a tumultuous around 2 years, not going into details. And I took a lot of time off in 2024 to get my head right. And to
clearly that failed.
Focus on what the next step is for me and what the next step was for me, and to take time off to kind of psychologically digest what I went through in 2023. I'm not going to go, I've talked about it before, I'm not going to go into details.
You mean like ignoring and blinding your daughter?
So deleting the channel, I know, was the right choice. Yes, it's a part of my history. And it was sad to see it go, but I remember sitting there's a screen that when you want to delete a channel where YouTube makes you type out in full the full name of your channel before you actually do it. And I did hesitate for a minute, but I did type out the name and hit delete. And that's how I knew. I'm like, man, I was really ready for that. For those of you who supported me for that entire time, and maybe don't know that I was still doing something on here, you should actually check out my live streams. If you're seeing this video, it's on my live stream channel. Subscribe here. I stream on a pretty damn regular basis. I think it would be bold to say daily, but pretty close to it. I have a lot of fun with the streams here. The streams have been doing great for me, and I would love for you to join me here. I have other ideas what I may do for a YouTube channel. I'm
really?
Debating. Nothing is 110% concrete yet. And there's other things outside of YouTube that I want to start doing. I need to get focused on them. This video I wanted to make a couple months ago, but I wasn't in the right headspace even then to make it.
You're not even in the right headspace now.
And now I am. So I can't thank all of you enough. If you were a supporter of ReviewTechUSA, and you're like, what the hell happened to this guy? Thank you. The reason I got to live a dream that I didn't even know that was a dream. I started ReviewTechUSA and I thought maybe it would have got me like radio work. Or when I got partnered in 2011, I thought maybe at most it would be like an extra side hustle where if I had a full-time job, it would help either pay a couple of bills or buy some interesting tech. But you turned it because you enjoyed my content, the sloppy mess that I could be. You enjoyed it enough that it turned into way more. And I can't thank you.
And you pissed it all away.
Enough for that. So I hope you understand. I thank you again for being around for that long and listening to a middle-aged man talk about video games. And now it's time for a new chapter. And that new chapter is right here on this channel. As of now, it's called The Basement. I don't know if I'm going to keep that. I hope to see you here. I hope that you enjoy the content I make moving forward. And when I have new endeavors, I'll let you know about them here. And if they're outside of YouTube, I'll give you a heads up on YouTube to go check those out as well. I would say this is Rich of ReviewTechUSA signing out, but the channel no longer exists. This is Rich Masucci, the live streamer, signing out. Thank you so much for your over decade of support, and I hope to see you again real soon.
What the fuck? Ryan Kaji's parents finally lost everything? Yeah, we're not gonna fucking watch that. Good lord. Okay, so before we go to the next video, Rye Drake on Twitch did redeem 20 jumping jacks, so I should redeem those, or do them, actually. Just give me a second here. Had to take out the earbuds. Give me a sec. I gotta take the mask off and get the things back in. And we're back. Okay.
I just wanted some sauce on those zingers.
All right, so the title isn't clickbait. I'm just going to kind of ramble here and...
Well, at least he's not doing the stupid, like... Sorry, give me a sec. Like he's not doing the digital thing like he did in the last video, but still.
Not do any kind of cuts or crazy edits. I'm just going to have a stream of consciousness, whatever. Pick the word that's right. And just kind of tell you what made...
I guess he has actually lost some weight. He does definitely look thinner here, right? Let's just quickly double check.
Hello, everybody. This is...
Oh, yeah, he has lost some weight. Oh, yeah, he definitely is looking, well, he doesn't look good, but he is looking better. Yeah, see, look how chubby he is here.
I just wanted some sauce on those zingers.
And not do any kind of cuts or crazy edits. I'm just going to have a stream of consciousness.
The funny thing, though, is that, yeah, he looks thinner, but he also looks older, right? Like, he looks like he's aged 5 years.
Consciousness, whatever. Pick the word that's right. And just kind of tell you what made me make this decision to bring back ReviewTechUSA. That's what I'm doing. Why I shut down the other channel. The real reasons that I realized were real and not just coping reasons. I thought that my previous video here, I told myself that that was the justified reasons that I did it. And I wasn't. I was just in denial. And
oh, this should be good.
It was a mistake. And I realized the error of my ways, granted with the channel gone. And I don't like giving up or backing down, especially when that's what people wanted. So what the hell made me... I've been thinking about this probably like for the past 4+ months. I just didn't say anything. What made me change my mind? Now, if you've noticed, I've been uploading videos on a fairly regular basis. And comment, you could go look yourself. I'm not going to sit here and chop them out, but they're all over the place. Wow, I didn't realize you were still making videos. I was glad to see you back, man. I subbed to your channel. I didn't realize you were still around. What the hell happened to you? Blah, 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 blah. You could see it. It's all over there. And I'm like, oh, wow. I guess there were more people that like to watch me than I realized. That's what I genuinely felt. I'm like, man, I thought that...
You had a 1 million sub channel and you're surprised that people, like, watch your shit? I mean...
You know, the tide was completely against me on ReviewTechUSA. And then what was the straw that broke the camel's back and said, all right, I'm definitely going to do it and bring ReviewTechUSA back. I don't know if I could bring the channel back. I almost guarantee I can't, but I will be ReviewTechUSA here. Is I was in a store the other day, and the guy behind the counter was like, hey man, we watch your stuff. The people that work in the back were freaking out because they've been watching you for years. And I'm like, I kind of, maybe I did have imposter syndrome to a degree because I didn't realize I had, because they've been watching you for years. And I'm like, I kind of...
What was that cut? The tie was completely against... Well, I mean, yeah, everyone was hating on him and making fun of him, but that was still not a reason to delete your channel. Like, it really wasn't. And again, by the way, these fucking backgrounds on these, you know, computers, like, imagine that's what you always see in the background, you know, the thing like right here. Or even on the far corner. Like, I mean, again, like, mine is a beautiful picture of my family, and I love looking at it. Like, it legit makes me smile. I won't show it here because obviously I don't want to face dox everyone in my family. Except for me, because I'm the one taking the picture, but, you know.
Maybe I did have imposter syndrome to a degree because I didn't realize I had that much of an impact on people that I would still, to this day, as ReviewTechUSA, still in real life, get people coming to me and saying, man, you know, we watch you, we're a fan, glad that you come in here. So I was like, you know what? I got to stop giving into the negativity, which, man, there's a lot of it online, and just make the right choice. And I knew at that point the right choice was bringing back ReviewTechUSA. So why did I, now that I'm looking in the mirror and actually seeing the reflection, why did I delete ReviewTechUSA? Because I thought it was done, and it was stupid. I was in a really negative headspace because of events that happened to me in 2023 and then compound it with 2024 with all the drama that happened there. And I wasn't in my right mind. I went through...
Yeah, no shit.
Through a terrible tragedy in real life, and I wasn't thinking straight. That you could say it's an excuse. I don't care. Think it's an excuse, but that's what it was. And then coming off of the disaster that happened in 2023, and then going into the
I accidentally blinded my daughter, and that drove me to delete my channel.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
I mean, look, I'm not going to shit on you of that awful thing that happened to them, but, like, I'm not putting two and two together here.
Drama in the fallout that happened in 2024, and then to have Keemstar, who decided to step in and use me as a stepping stone to get his now failing Lolcow Live off the ground, and bring on a person who was a pathological liar that has now disappeared, who we know, Becky Boop, into the land of irrelevancy again. It was just...
What? What the fuck are you talking about? Keemstar used you as a stepping stone? Nobody. You totally put yourself out there. Keemstar, like, remember he tried to, like, get on the show and have, like, his own segment and shit? Like, are we retconning all that? Like, I'm not hallucinating, right? Like, that actually happened. Like, he tried to, like, get in on Lolcow, and then they just, like, pissed him away. And then the whole Becky Boop shit. But still, it's like, no, don't act like you're... You know what I mean? Like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Like, oh, I was used. It's like, no, you were not used. Like, you played yourself, pal.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Too much. And I thought that with what happened with Lolcow Live, and then Keemstar brought on a woman that I was talking to on and off and duped her into doing some terrible things, I really thought the walls were closing in around me. And
why?
I felt pressured. I thought the right thing at that time, which was so wrong. I wish I could go back into a time machine. I was staring at this monitor. I went there and had the screen to delete your channel, and between what was happening with all the terrible people on Lolcow Live and the manipulation and the pressure, I genuinely thought that I had no other choice. And it was dumb, and I absolutely did. And I don't like quitting or backing down from anybody. And the fact that
this still doesn't make any sense. How is the shit that happened with Lolcow Live, how would that drive you or make a decision to delete your channel? I'm not putting two and two together here. Is anyone here, anyone watching here, is this making sense to you, or am I just the retarded one here?
That I did then, especially for the people that I backed down to. Never again. Never again. I have a lot more that I want to do on this platform. I'm a very creative person. I like sharing my opinions and sharing my takes. And there's a lot more that I want to achieve. There was a lot more I wanted to achieve on ReviewTechUSA. And I plan on doing that here. And this is going to become ReviewTechUSA. And I'm going to do what I wanted to finish on that channel. I'm going to do here and finish here. I'm not going to back down and succumb to anybody. And I know I could put out good quality content, and I will be here putting out that content. Also, too, over the next few days, I will be streaming quite a bit on this channel. I have a project I'm working on. I may not have actual videos up unless some major breaking news happens, like Bill Gates jumped out of a birthday cake for Gabe Newell. I will cover that. But while I'm working on that project, I will also be streaming quite a bit. So make sure you check in with streams. And this is the most confident I've felt in a couple years. And I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad to see with evidence that people want me back. And to Keemstar, I know you got my million sub play button or whatever it went to, but I want to tell you to do something, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Take that play button and shove it up your ass. I'm not going anywhere. This is Rich of ReviewTechUSA. See, I actually said it this time. Signing out. Make sure you sub to the channel if this video brought you back, and I'll be having plenty of great content on this channel. Thank you for the continued support, and thank you for everyone who came back too.
Shit. Like, all the stuff between him and Keemstar has almost always been initiated by fucking Rich. And then he just keeps getting felted over and over again. But yet he seems to think like that he's like actually winning with some of this stuff. But like, no, you're fucking not. Like, you have a horrible track record. Oh yeah, so let's look at the retard's new setup here.
Folks, I think it is time. Are you ready? It is time for my studio tour. I'm excited to show you my setup. I really am. I think that you're going to get a kick out of it. If you have questions when we're going to do this, obviously, let me know. And, let's see what we're going to do. Okay? Cool. All right, let's go. Let's do the studio tour, folks. Ready for this? It's going to open up right now. Feast your eyes on what I see every day. Are you ready? All right. So what you're seeing here is basically what I see
Shit.
when I'm streaming games. The only difference.
Okay, what the fuck is with, like, okay, this is gonna probably take a while. Like, okay, a croissant. Oh, also, why is there two things here? He has the croissant, the baguette, and the awful RGB thing. Got the mixer. Well, whatever. Let's let him explain it.
Difference between what you're seeing right now and what I'm doing right now as I podcast is my ultra wide monitor that's sitting on the left is moved all the way to the left directly in front of that webcam that you're seeing. Okay. But outside of that, this is exactly how it looks when I'm streaming games. Okay.
Then why not take the picture of what it's like when you exactly... Jesus Christ.
Okay. So I guess moving from left to right, all right, and I have my mouse here so I can actually point to everything and point it out for you. Let me explain everything that I'm actively using in my current setup. First of all, as you can see, this is my new L-shaped desk that everything is sitting on. I bought the perfect desk. It is exactly the right size for what I'm doing. If I had bought a bigger desk or smaller desk, it wouldn't have worked. I actually got the perfect desk, okay? So on the left-hand side, what do we got? This is my Sansui 34-inch ultra-wide curved monitor. It is on a Benq or BenQ, I don't know how to pronounce it, monitor arm. It looks like that. There it is right there, but that's what it looks like. And it is fully maneuverable. I can move it left, right, up, down. I can tilt it. I can turn it. I can rotate it if I want. I could actually go to landscape mode if I wanted to. I don't know why I would ever want to, but I could do that, okay? So
You mean portrait, you retard. It's in landscape.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I can put in landscape. Of course you fucking can. That's the default thing for all monitors.
So that's right here. And then as you can see, I have two different tripods. One has my Insta360 camera on it. So that is the, I'm trying to remember the models. That's the Insta, I want to say that's the Instalink 2 camera over there. So that's the more modern version. That's actually the most up-to-date version webcam that they sell. And I've been using that for just under a year. Okay. That one actually can maneuver. You have software where you can actually aim it. You don't have to use your hand or whatever. It actually moves. It's on like a moving, like a turret thing there. And you can aim it up, down, left, right, any direction in the room. Behind it, I have a Newer, it's called Newer, N-E-W-E-E-R, key light. And I have that directly behind the webcam on another tripod, okay? That key light...
But he has music? Oh, yeah, he has music now. Oh.
It actually syncs with my phone, and I use an app to adjust it. In front of me, we got a wireless Logitech keyboard and a wireless Logitech mouse, and of course, a big French bread and a croissant. Okay? Under there...
It's called a baguette. You forget.
...is actually a Logitech desk pad, which is very nice. It's basically a big mouse pad, but you put it on your desk, and it's good because you can move your mouse anywhere you want. You're not limited to one mouse space. And it also keeps the desk nice and organized, so I really like that. Okay, moving to the right, this is my microphone. This is the Shure MX. Let me think about this. MX. What the hell is my microphone? It says it's the MV7 Plus. I thought it was an MX. It's not. It's the MV7 Plus. Okay, I've been using this microphone for just under a year. I think I got it in January. And it's great. Now I'm using it as an XLR microphone as opposed to I used to use it as a USB microphone. And as you can see, that is attached to this Shure microphone boom arm. I tried 3 or 4 boom arms earlier this year that were cheap. They were all garbage. This is the only one I have that's great. It's super duper maneuverable, very durable.
I get the feeling that that was a case of operator error. I don't think he got bad ones. Well, maybe he did because he's a retard. But I'm willing to bet that it's really more that he just didn't know how to set them up right.
Very steady. I love it. I recommend it. Okay. Now, moving on to the right. Okay. This is the Roland Bridgecast. This is what I've been using for the past several days. This allows me to do so much with my audio. First of all, it allows me to make this microphone an XLR microphone, which means it's just so much better quality. I was able to tweak the whole equalizer for it. I was able to add a compressor, do a noise enhancer, so many different things. The music you're listening to.
You can do that in OBS. That's what I do that in OBS. You don't need a hard mixer for it. I mean, unless you're doing like a podcast that has 1 million listeners every week, for what he's doing, OBS's built-in filters are perfectly fine.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
In the background right now is through the Roland Bridgecast. The surround sound that I've been trying to use, or have been using, is through the Roland Bridgecast. So I can't emphasize, okay, how useful this device is. And the thing is, I never really had a good audio interface before. This has changed things for the better. You know what I'm saying?
Again, he could have just used OBS.
So I recommend it.
There's literally tutorials, tons of them, of how to do what he's doing via software.
Fully. It's really awesome. Anyway, so that Bridgecast is plugged into 1 million devices. It's plugged into this microphone. It's plugged into my speakers over there, which I'll show you later from a different perspective. It's plugged into my headphones that are to my right. It just controls all the audio in my studio. Okay? Directly below that is a trash can. How exciting. This this trash can where I throw trash. And if you're wondering, what the holy hell is this right here? This is where the old leg of my old laptop desk used to be for over 10 years. Okay? So because of that, it basically has made a crazy indentation in my rug, my carpet. I would need to, like...
You didn't move it for 10 years?
What? Deep clean my carpet to probably fix that, and I haven't had a chance to do that yet, but now I probably can, because I actually have, like, you know, space. So, I'll probably clean that up. Okay, so moving to the right, I guess...
I just realized this fucking Tekken trophy is here in the background. You see that? Right by the clock? That's his fucking karate Tekken trophy. For those who don't know, he won like a Tekken tournament, I think, at the Milford Mall in Connecticut. But of course, this was like back in the mid-90s. There weren't, you know, video game competitions weren't really a thing. So they just like got a basic karate tournament trophy, and that's what they gave out.
This will start up top. This is another newer key light. This one is for when I'm doing the gameplay now. And again, this key light sits directly behind this webcam. And sadly, this key light didn't come with a wireless adapter or anything. Or no, this one had the wireless adapter. That's right. So I use a controller, actually, to control that key light. I wish I could use this for the other key light, but that one didn't come with a wireless adapter, so it doesn't sync with this darn thing. So it's kind of annoying. Like, one key light I have to use an app, and one key light I have to use a controller. Anyway, so this way...
It would have made more sense if you just bought two of the same one. He's such a weirdo, indeed. Welcome, Ramza.
Hey now.
Webcam that we're looking at right now, this is the old Instalink webcam. So this is not the newer model. This is the old one from like over a year ago. It's similar to this one, but it doesn't have, I think that there's something about the sensors a little different, but it's still awesome. It maneuvers, it turns, it allows you to have all these cool features. It auto adjusts. By the way, both of these webcams have AI in them. So you could enable the AI, and the AI follows you around the room. I was using this at one point, but then I realized I didn't really need it. It wasn't really doing that much. So it was actually starting to have errors and stuff. So I turned it off. And since I turned it off, I think it's been fine. If I need to adjust, I just auto adjust, or I use my the manual software to do it. So you don't really need the AI. This is the blue.
Well, it's not even that he buys the basic stuff. He just buys stuff. Like, he's so not frugal. Like, it's amazing. Like, for me, like, I'm frugal to the point of being fucking annoying. Like, frugal to a fault. Like, to give an example, today, in the mail, I got a Ninja refurbished, it's like a stove, like an air fryer, like toaster stove, like one of the ones like 8-in-1 things, but it was a refurb. I got off of Woot, and it was $80. This thing normally costs like 170, right? But I got the refurb, and it was cheaper. Like, I have all these like kitchen appliances, almost all my Ninja stuff is all refurbs. I got a refurbed smoker, a refurbed double air fryer, like where it has like the two baskets, and I got this. The two refurbs that I got already work fucking great. I love having a smoker. I love having the other air fryer. Now I have this thing too because I like that I can use it also as a stove. My kids are like, "We already have a stove." I'm like, "Yeah. Well, now we have two." Like, a lot of houses nowadays have two stoves, and there's been situations where it's like, fuck, I want to be able to cook another thing, but I can't because the thing is taken up. And also because it's so much smaller. Like, whereas if you want to bake something at 400, well, fucking, you have to wait like 15 minutes as opposed to like 5 because the thing is like this big. But anyways, to get back on point though, is like, I would never have bought those things at their full price because it would have been well into the hundreds of dollars for that. But instead, I wait for a good deal, and then I pounce. Or even the only thing I will say though, I am a sucker for a deal. Like, I'm actually looking at it now. I don't want to walk over and get it because I want to disattach my thing. But like, I got a little Mothra figurine. Maybe I'll show it after I take a little break. But it's normally like $30, and I got it for 10. Like, that's the kind of consumer I am. Like, I always try to look and find a good deal. He is the exact opposite. He will just consume buying PC. Yeah, indeed. It's funny though. I found, because for whatever reason I never like got rid of old RAM, so I have like legit like 14 sticks of RAM. I mean, they're useless. They're so old. Well, I wouldn't say they're useless, but like they're not gonna go and Like, I'm not going to be able to make a lot of money selling them because they're so old. Like, the ones that are suffering through the awful supply and demand things to AI, these are not the same chips. These are, like, chips that are, some of them are over a decade old, honestly. Like, yeah, you could still use them, but it would be in, like, really old machines. I mean, I'll try to sell it because it's better than just letting them sit around, collect dust. But most of my investments didn't expect to be this bad. Yeah, exactly. My friend made a good point the other day. He's like, you know, first it was crypto, and now it's AI. Like, fucking PC users cannot catch a fucking break when it comes to components.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Yeti microphone that I just recently purchased so that I can do voice communications while I'm gaming. So basically, this microphone right here is meant just for commentary, whether it's on a gameplay, whether it's a podcast, whatever. That plugs into my actual capture and streaming PC, which you can see over here, and you'll see that in a better shot later, okay? This microphone isn't plugged into that. It's plugged into this PC in the background. That is my gaming PC, okay? So this one is for me to communicate with people when I'm playing games online. For example, right now I'm playing Arc Raiders. And as I play Arc Raiders, I need to talk with people with the proximity chat, and that's what this microphone is for, okay? Moving on, we got a pair of...
That's what you use that for? Are you fucking kidding me? What is the point of getting a Yeti microphone just for fucking in-game communication? You can use that in a headset. You could use like like this thing here. This cost me $15. Like, I'm not saying it's as good as that. It definitely is. I used to have a Yeti. I loved it. It's a very good microphone, but the thing got fucked up. But like, to use a Yeti for that, like, are you fucking kidding me? Because I remember I've seen these pictures. I haven't seen this video. I just saw the pictures with like zero context, and it's like. And I'm like, why the fuck is there a Blue Yeti? I didn't bother asking anyone. I was just like, why the fuck does they have a Blue Yeti? And then when he says that, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? This is great too. Why the hell would you put your mic on with your monitor? It's so ugly. God damn. I have to wait months to get 4090 M. Well, also I feel like a retard because I got a 5070 at MSRP, and I'm like, oh yeah, I fucking rule. This entire month they've been discounted like over $50. And also I double fucked myself because that was my gift to myself from my tax refund. And then like 2 weeks later, my dog needed eye surgery. Ugh. But she's doing better now, and we just had the follow-up appointment, and she's doing good, so. Good old Lily Beliefs. We love her. Sometimes.
What? Glasses. Don't ask me why I have them in my office.
Wait, what is that?
Your phone is for. Okay? Moving on, we got a pair of sunglasses. Don't ask me why I have them in my office. I guess so every once in a while I could do this. But I don't think I really need them in here. I should probably put them in my car. They're Ray-Bans. Anyway. Some nice aviators, okay? And then actually right in front of those are my reading glasses that I've had for a bit, but actually I'm getting a better pair because what I want to do is I want to get a pair of reading glasses that
I actually got glasses.
On the top, they're basically normal, but then if you look on the bottom, they're magnification, and I ordered them, and they're coming soon. So these are just kind of like old, basic reading glasses, but I got better ones.
These are fucking trifocals.
So this here
Your beliefs
is my
is getting old.
MSI QD OLED monitor. It's 32 inches, 4K, 240 hertz. It's sick. All right, it's the best monitor I've ever owned. Really, it looks amazing. The colors are so crisp and clear.
Wait. What was that? Give me those specs again.
My MSI QD OLED monitor. It's 32 inches, 4K, 240 hertz. It's sick. All right.
A 240 hertz 4K OLED. What is that? $1,000? Jesus Christ. I mean, look. I mean, if I could afford that, yeah, I'd fucking buy it. But like, it's like, give me a break, pal. I have well, I had glasses for years, and then I got what is it called? Not LASIK, the other type of eye surgery you can get. I got that. But over time, especially my nearsightedness, my near shit is awful. Like I'm like that old retard who has to like hold my phone out like this, like see. Like I have to be about like this far away to be able to see. Whereas with my glass, like, yeah, I can't, this is all fuzzy right now. But with my glasses on, it looks perfectly fine. Oh, I had glasses forever. I got them in 2nd grade after I horribly failed the eye test.
The best monitor I've ever owned. Really, it looks amazing. The colors are so crisp and clear and just amazing. So that's what I use on a daily basis to game. And as you can actually see, it's on the same monitor arm as this Sansui. So again, it's fully maneuverable. I can move it left and right, up and down, depending on what kind of game I'm playing and how I want it to be. You know, it's fully adjustable. So awesome. Here,
Who is constantly adjusting their monitor? Don't you usually like find like one thing for it and then you're good? Like, okay, so I have like a split setup as well. So like right here, so it looks kind of weird because the webcam is between the 2 monitors. So that's why you never see me looking directly at the camera. I'm always either looking a little over here or a little over there. So the computer's over here and the monitor, like, or the TV, the thing that I'm watching shit on or playing shit on, is over here.
I have some electronic cloths to wipe down the OLED or to wipe down the Sansui from moving
Wait,
around.
the what now?
I have some electronic cloths to wipe down the OLED or to wipe
An electronic cloth? Okay.
down the Sansui from moving them around if I get fingerprints or whatever on them. Here's just a whole bunch of crap. Remote controls for the fan in my room. You might see it back here. This is a tower fan that I actually have in front of my window. Those are my blackout curtains back there. So this is blowing air in the room constantly. So I got a controller for that. I have a ceiling fan you can't see here. So I have a controller for that. A Swiss Army knife, you know, various just different things here.
What the fuck do you need a Swiss Army knife for?
This right here, you're like, why does he have a cable going across his desk here? That's my headphone wire. So if I don't have that, obviously I can't use my headphones. I have like one wire running across the desk and it's really not avoidable. This right here is the Razer Wolverine Pro 8K wireless PC controller. I've been using it for a couple of weeks now. I love it.
What the fuck is an 8K wireless controller? Wait, say that again.
Wolverine Pro 8K wireless.
Hold on. What the fuck is this thing? $200? Jesus Christ. Doesn't he already have this? This is pretty much like a fucking, like the, what is it called? The Xbox Elite controller. Yeah, and it's got the things on the back. This is basically just a different type of... $200. Jesus Christ. It ain't the figure. But like again, like talking about being frugal. Like I have the Xbox Elite controller. You know why I do? Because again, woot. $80. I got it for $80 fucking dollars. Over $100 off. Wait, how much? Let me take that back. Wait, how much is the... Yeah, $200. I saved like $130 on mine. That's the only reason that I bought it. I mean, again, a sucker for a deal, but at the same time, like I like the controller. Like it's my go-to Xbox and PC controller, and it works fine. And it's a refurb. But again, he just consume, just buy.
PC controller. I've been using it for a couple of weeks now. I love it. It's the lightest weight controller I think I've ever used in the modern era. It feels great. It's got great grips. The buttons are responsive. The thumbsticks are great. I don't have a single complaint about it yet. Battery life is outstanding. So there you have it. That's what I'm using right now for my controller. Okay.
But then what the fuck happened to the Xbox? Is he using that for the Xbox? The Elite, I mean?
What do we got here? This is a Asus ROG keyboard. Gaming keyboard. What's the model? I don't even know. Do you want me to find out? Hold on. I don't even know what it is. It's the Asus ROG Azoth. A-Z-O-T-H. Oh, the camera's deleting the box. Hold on.
Hold on. What's that again?
It's the Asus ROG Azoth. A-Z-O-T-H.
A-Z-O-T-H? Are you fucking kidding me? Wait a minute. Oh my god, he has a fucking $200, essentially
the
a
camera's deleting the
$200
box.
keyboard.
Hold on. The Asus ROG.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I can't pull it up on the thing because it's gonna dox my address. Well, not address, but it'll. Wait, will it dox me? Give me a sec. Wait, what? No, that won't even work either, I don't think. No, because it says like delivering to, and then it will give me, well, anyways, it's $200. I think someone posted this online anyways. What, who the fuck needs like this thing? It says it has, because this is the shit that it has. 75% TKL, where the fuck that means. Tried mode connectivity, hot swappable pre-lubed ROG, NX ROG, NX no linear switches, PBT keycaps, RGB OLED display. Who the fuck needs that? What the fuck is this? Sorry, give me a second here. I'm sorry, give me a second. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. Give me a fucking second. I sincerely apologize.
as off, okay? I haven't even used it yet. I'm going to use it.
There is a chance I might have to end the stream early to run an errand. Hopefully it won't come to that, but we'll see.
Obviously, when I do keyboard and mouse gaming, whether it's Call of Duty or whatever else I play with. But
And by the way, back to this. This is so fucking retarded. Who the fuck buys a gaming keyboard without the fucking number pad? Like, seriously. If I'm paying $200, like, I'm expecting, you know, sorry, this is kind of disgusting looking, but like, something like this. Well, of course you can't see it. But like a full fucking keyboard. If I'm paying $200, I should have every goddamn key and more. I don't think he even has media control stuff on his, which is insane.
I haven't even used it yet. I'm literally just sitting there, okay? So, and yes, it has RGBs, but I didn't get it for that. It was highly rated, and it was on sale, okay? Let's continue.
Yeah, unless it was 75% off, you got fucking games, pal.
Okay, my mouse, as you can see right there, is the Razer Viper V2 Pro, I believe. This is the lightest mouse I have ever freaking used in my life. It is lightweight as hell. It has like 0 weight to it, but it has a super long life battery. It was rated incredibly highly for gaming, so that's what I'm using now as my mouse. Again, I haven't even used it for a game yet, so I don't know how well it's going to actually play in a game, but there you go. So I have the setup for when I'm actually going to do PC gaming. I've got high...
And also, that's retarded. Like, who buys a mouse? Wait, what is that?
And that's what I'm using now.
Razer Viper? Let me look that up too now. Are you fucking kidding me? Wait, hold on. Which one did he have?
Mouse. Viper V2 Pro, I believe.
Viper V2 Pro. Okay, so it's over $100. How many buttons does this have? Yeah, he does not need this. Only has 3 buttons? Bro. Come on. You call yourself a gamer? You gotta have at least 6 buttons on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, this is a gaming mouse. Good old Logitech G604.
This is the lightest mouse I have ever freaking used in my life.
And honestly, I don't want a who wants a light mouse? Like, I'm not saying you want to fucking, like, you're moving around a tank, but don't you want a mouse that has, like, some oomph to it? Like, a bit of, like, depth, for lack of a better term? I don't want something that's really light. That feels weird.
Like 0 weight to it, but it has a super long life battery. It was rated incredibly highly for gaming, so that's what I'm using now as my mouse. Again, I haven't even used it for a game yet, so I don't know how well it's going to actually play in a game.
Incredibly highly.
There you go. So I have the setup for when I'm actually going to do PC gaming.
It has a 4.2 rating. I wouldn't call that incredibly highly.
And here we have a bunch of clouds sitting in front of that. Okay, so what you can't see currently in the setup over here, I have a stand on which the headphones are sitting, and that stand is a USB hub. So that has a USB cable like right here, and I'm using this to charge all my stuff. So I could charge the headphone, or excuse me, I could charge the controller. I could charge the mouse. I could charge the keyboards, anything. So I just have one cable to do all that, and so there's no mess. Just every once in a while, I'll plug one in and charge it overnight or charge it during the day if I need to through that hub. So there you go. Okay, so that's just the initial scene of my new setup. We have many different angles to look at, so prepare yourself. So this angle here is essentially what you would see when I'm sitting like this. Okay, so hold on, I screwed this up. There we go. So basically, when I'm sitting here podcasting, okay, and I'm looking straight forward, this is what you're going to see. This is exactly what I see in front of me, okay? So, as you can see, there's my keyboard and mouse, there's my microphone in my face, there's the webcam that I'm staring at when I talk to it. The only thing there that's kind of not representative is the screen I had further to the right because it was my gameplay setup, but that screen, again, moves left and right. So all I do is I scoot it over to the left, and it's directly in front of me, so I can see your chats when I'm doing podcasting and or vlogging, okay? So you might...
Why he wouldn't just set it up like that for the photo, who knows?
I'd say, what is all this crap back here? So this is my old setup. This is my old computer desk. It's like 20 years old. It's rusting. It's gross. I'm probably going to get rid of it. These are my old monitors.
Rusting? Good Lord, Phil.
Monitor back there is probably about 7 or 8 years old. This one's about 3 years old, but I knocked it off the freaking back of the table and scratches. There's a giant scratch across the screen. No lie, this is how I used to do stuff. So these monitors were facing me, and this is what I used to monitor my stream. My OBS would be on there. So think about this. I'm sitting here, and I'm staring all the way across my office, and back there is a monitor that I'm looking at to take a look at OBS. That's what I was using to update the leaderboard. So all the time when I was squinting to try to see on the leaderboard, what are we at? What's our total for today? That's why I was doing that. I couldn't see. Okay?
I love how it took them this fucking long to change it. Like, you didn't need new equipment. Just move the equipment that you have. Buy a table, you fucking retard.
Now I'm not using this at all. This is all outdated, and I can basically get rid of all this stuff. These are desktop speakers that are plugged into my capture and streaming PC, which is down here on the floor on a stand, and that plays the audio right now. Like, I can actually hear the music in the background of the stream. I can monitor the sound effects, so when you guys are contributing, it plays the sound effects, so I know that you're contributing. Like right there, here we go with the troll, but when a contribution comes in like that, that's how I know that it's coming in, because I can hear it, and I'm able to then react to it, okay? So, and of course, you know, my
what great fucking timing. That was fantastic.
modem and everything. Actually, you can't really see it in the shop, but my capture device is right there. That's my AverMedia external capture device, where my gaming PC has a wire that goes all the way across the floor, goes in there, and it goes another wire all the way back. It used to go to my TV, now it goes across the floor to my gaming monitor. So yeah, this is the perspective of when I'm basically vlogging. I'm staring straight forward that direction, and that's what I'm seeing.
Vlogging? Is that what we're calling it now?
Okay? So this is now my perspective. Basically, when I'm gaming, I'm turning this way, and I'm, you know, working with this monitor. I either use this keyboard and mouse if it's a PC game, or I use the gamepad if it's, you know, a game that I use the pad with. The only thing is, as you saw in the earlier shot, the monitors are very close together. So now, when I'm gaming, all I got to do is very slightly look to the left, and I can see all of you guys on chat. So it's insanely easy now to stream like this. It used to be, I used to have a laptop sitting to my left on a...
I've had, like, his setup since day fucking one of me doing this shit. I always had one screen right here and one screen right here. Like, he's acting like I've, you know, oh Lord, I was blind for years and now I've seen the light. And meanwhile, everyone else is like, yeah, that's how you should have been doing it from day one. Retard.
A laptop desk. So I would be gaming on a TV in the background. There it is. In fact, this is my old TV. You can see it. That's what I used to game on. And then I'd have a laptop right here. So I'd be looking here, then looking here, then looking here, then looking here. Yeah, not exactly the most ideal situation. So now I have pretty much the ideal situation. Game here, chat here, just boom, boom, boom. Easy to see. Don't have to...
Only took him a fucking decade to figure this out.
Get whiplash with my neck, okay? So, that's my current setup. And just again to show you, this is the controller. You can see how everything's set up there. And that's my door to my office. And this is what I've been telling you guys, that I really don't have a lot of space. And what I mean by that is I can't really maneuver too well. Like, the door doesn't open all the way. It barely opens enough for me to fit through the door. So I...
Then you fucked up. Oh. Move your desk. Like, maybe he'll explain.
am cramped here.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, he was on the perfect pose. I didn't realize it until I moved away.
Like I said, ideally long-term, what I might like to do is move entirely across the room to that wall back there and just redo the backdrop over there and the lighting and everything. I think eventually that's what's going to happen. Give it, now that I've done this setup, I'm probably not going to do it immediately, but probably, the next major thing would be take all the
Why not?
Move it over there. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what the setup actually looks like if you're over there looking at it from the other side of the room. So as you can see, these are my Elgato wave foam panels on the wall that have soundproofing and look pretty darn stylish with my lighting. These are my lamps, LED lamps, and also I have LED lighting on the ground behind me. That's how I get all my...
Jesus Christ. Are we going to talk about this awful fucking wire setup here? Like, honestly, just hearing that he was going to go and do this walkthrough has inspired me in my fucking crazy ADHD mind, combined with my... I'm currently in a, I'm sure I have some sort of, like, undiagnosed bipolar disorder. Like how they have, like, the highs and the lows. I think I'm on a high now, and how they get big into, like, cleaning and shit. I'm, like, in the process of completely, like, redoing my basement setup here. I'm not going to show around because you obviously, no one would care. But, like, right now it's kind of a mess. But, like, I'm going to have... I might show like the wiring setup when I'm done. But like right now, it looks awful. Like right now, like I would be in no position to criticize Phil, although I still will. But I'm gonna have everything all mounted and shit, and like the wires labeled and running directly on the wall, so they're not like in the middle of the floor. But like this thing here, like this is god awful. Like they're just like hanging out there.
Fancy RGB lighting. You can now see these are what the key lights look like from the back. This is my new Corsair T3 computer chair. You can see I got the mat on the floor that it's on. I mean, pretty much this is just the same stuff, just from a different perspective. Like that's my capture streaming PC. And yeah, this is the wire management. You might be like, oh my god, I know. There's nothing I can do. I'm literally on. Just think about this. How many devices I have in front of me? 1, 2, 3.
Bro, you could so improve on that.
4. The Roland is 5. The Roland goes into speakers. That's 6. 7, 8, 9. So I have about 9 to 10 devices just sitting in front of me that all need cables. Now behind me, I got the RGB lighting. And that has its own set of cables and things that are behind me. So I'm surrounded.
Yeah, you don't need that.
By cables. You know, there's nothing I can do about it. But when I'm done in this office, I turn everything off. So I don't leave stuff on when I'm not here working. You know, for power management and safety concerns, everything gets powered down. So that way we don't have, you know, all the electricity running constantly and all of that crap. Okay? Okay, so how do I play console games? I'll explain in a moment, because we're actually going to get to that scene. So, yeah, this is my capture streaming PC. It's on a rolling stand here, so it has space on the ground. It's not just sitting on the floor or on the carpet. It has its own nice stand there. I got a big, what do you call it? Power strip from Anchor here that I plug a bunch of stuff into. All the wires, look, they're all rolling. I have cable management. Like, I have cable ties on all of this to try to keep it together. But, I mean, it's all over the place, so there's nothing that can really happen, you know? Like I said, this is very cramped. This is my door to my office to get in, so it only opens halfway, and I squeeze through, and then I have to go around and to the back.
Oh. Like, wait a minute. Like, would it just not make more sense to like flip everything around? Well, I guess not because of the Windows setup, but like the fact of the matter is this is an awful room for him to be broadcasting out of. You know what I mean? Because, like, yeah, he did not get the perfect desk. If it was cut back like maybe 2 feet on all the sides, or even just 1 foot on all the sides, he'd be fine. But because he's an idiot and because you know he didn't measure, he was just like, yeah, that looks good. But if you're making a thing like that, Ricky and Julie and Trailer Park Boys. But like, no, he should have measured, because that is too big, because there's a lot of real estate that's not being used. Ugh.
Of the desk in order to get here. There is zero room here, so I can't get by this way, so I have to go that way, and it is cramped. But once I'm back here, it's very spacious. Like, this is actually way more space than I ever used to have, so it's good once I'm back here. I just have to get back here, and then it's nice. It's comfortable, okay? And there's where I put my thermos. Here it is. That's where I put my thermos, so I have drinks all day.
Yeah, drinks.
Here's actually a much better look at the monitor arms from Bink. I like them. Now that I've got them working, I really like them. But now you can actually see, remember I was telling you guys, circular hole, square mount? This is what gave me such problems. When I was trying to mount this arm to this monitor, it was like a nightmare because it doesn't fit. So I had to get the longer screws in order to have it go into these holes that are like depressed in here to actually get it to finally attach. It was a pain in the ass, but I did get it working.
No, it's because you didn't get a compatible fucking arm.
Okay. All right. So this now is the remnants of my old setup. So to show you, this is an entertainment center that I have owned since the early 2000s. So yeah, it's been with me over 25 years. I'm not kidding. I've had it that long. This is my Sony TV that I used to game on. Now it's not used. It just sits there. These are the new speakers that I bought. What are they? You guys know.
What the fuck does he game on? How does he play his console games? Is he playing it on a monitor?
What they are, I think it says in the chat here. So these are speakers that can either be wirelessly attached via Bluetooth or with an auxiliary cable. I use the aux cable, and they plug into my monitor right now. So that's how I get game audio for games where I'm not using headphones. Okay, when I'm using headphones, obviously, that's plugging into my Roland Bridgecast here, and that's how I'm getting surround sound for certain games. So this is my gaming PC right here. All right, as you can see, very nice looking. RGB's out the butt. Nice, you know, graphics. It's very nice. It's on a stand, so that way it has its airflow and everything.
Wait a minute. Why is the graphics card mounted like that? Wait a minute. is oh, okay, but like, it almost looks like it's not. Is that supposed to be like laid down? Because you know what I mean? Like normally the stuff would be like the graphics card is not typically like this. It's, you know, horizontal or landscape mode. It's just weird to see it like that because then how are you supposed to attach?
What do I have here? I actually still have my Wii there. I never put it away. So my Wii is there. This is my Victrix Pro joystick that I use for fighting games. I haven't used it in a while now, so I kind of put it up there. Various controllers. That's like an Xbox One controller, and there's a few PS5 controllers there. That's my PS5 Pro. This is my Switch 2. And that's another PS5 controller. I think that's the active one that I'm actually using right now. So how does this work? So if I'm going to do PC gaming, this PC via HDMI is plugged into my external capture device, which again, I showed it way back here. This is my external capture device. So those cords run across the floor and plug in here, and then it runs back to be in my monitor. All right. So all I do is I have another cable running across the floor from the Switch 2 or PS5 Pro, and that cable I would just swap. So today we're going to do Pokemon, right? So I'm going to say, okay, guys, let me go hook up my Switch 2. And I'm just going to walk over to that capture device, unplug the PC, plug in the Switch 2, turn on the Switch 2, and that's how I game like that. So I have one cable that I swap between the PS5 Pro and the Switch 2. And yeah, that's the setup. What's all this crap? That's like the wireless adapter for this mouse. That's a USB hub that I have because that's the wireless adapter for the Wolverine controller.
But what is he looking at when he plays? That still has not been explained to me.
You know, this is the cord that goes to the Blue Yeti mic. So it's just all various things that have to run across the floor, and there's nothing I can do about those. So that's what my current setup looks like. Okay. It's pretty complex. Oh, by the way, I should walk you through this. I forgot to walk you through this when we were on the screen. All right, so are you ready? Right-hand side, that's the YouTube chat. That's where I see you guys talking right now. Just to the left of that is the Kick chat. That's how I see you guys talking right now. This is the monitor that looks at all my contributions. So this includes memberships, super chats, subs, resubs, all those kind of contributions. The only thing this doesn't track is tips, and it also doesn't track kicks. It's supposed to, but it doesn't work. It's supposed to track the kicks. I hope eventually it does track the kicks, but right now it doesn't, okay? Here, in this window, I do a ton of stuff. I switch between a bunch of tabs. Right now, that's a currency converter, so it looks like someone had actually contributed, and I was converting Swedish krones, probably? Swedish krones to the US dollar. But
could you imagine having to have a fucking currency converter open while you stream?
But I use that also to monitor tips as they come in. I get emails when I receive tips. I use that also to do pop-up alerts for tips and things like that, or kicks, things I have to manually do alerts for. I play through there as well. So all of those are sitting right there. This is my OBS that's open, and so this is me broadcasting in OBS. Okay, and down here, this is my YouTube stream monitor. It's actually not working because the stream wasn't live, but when the stream is live, this shows me how many viewers I have, what the chat rate is, stuff like that. So it basically monitors the stream and tells me the stream health in the bottom left-hand corner, because that's actually my YouTube dashboard right there. All right, so this is now my command center for when I'm streaming. I see everything there. Now, someone just asked, well, do you also edit? Yeah, this is where I do all my thumbnails. So I have DaVinci Resolve, is it? Yeah, DaVinci Resolve, and I use that program. I toss my videos into there, I take screen captures, I add text, and that's how I make my thumbnails. And if I need to do any kind of like clipping or video editing, I also use DaVinci Resolve to do that. Yak Almighty says, does the microphone arm ever hit the monitor? Yes and no, like it could, but if I leave it at the correct height, I can easily, like right now, I'm maneuvering it back and forth over the monitor.
But can someone please explain to me, I'm serious, like I'm not just saying this for engagement, like I legit don't know. What is he looking at to play console games? Like, does he use that TV? Because it makes it sound like that he's not. He keeps saying like it's his old TV or whatever, and there's shit in front of it. So what is he gaming on? Does he use this monitor? Is that what he's actually playing his console games on now?
And it's smooth. Only if I do the wrong height will it hit the monitor. Okay, but the thing is, that's the beauty of it. This monitor arm is so good, I can make the monitor higher, lower, whatever. And again, this microphone arm is amazing, maneuverability-wise, and I can adjust it however I want. So it's pretty much a really awesome setup for adjustments. All right, so there you go. That is my setup. Thousands of dollars of stuff. All right, and a lot of work. In the background there, this is the clock I was telling you guys about. I have this Pac-Man digital clock. I've had it for 100 years, and I now use it to kind of like tell time during my streams. I still have my Tekken trophy back there. This was the...
See, I told you it was a fucking Tekken trophy.
Mashinike controller that I tried to use on PC earlier this year, and I had to stop using it because it wasn't working with half the stuff. Oh, by the way, you can see my RGB lighting. That's a strip of RGB lights in the background there. There's actually a strip that goes all the way behind my TV.
Why? Why? Why do you have RGB lights on the fucking floor? Good God. Oh. Could you imagine just having RGB lights on your fucking floor? Like, what are you, like a fucking movie theater? Or like the fucking airplane, like the emergency lights on the floor? That's what that fucking looks like.
I wonder, oh yeah, there it is. Look, there's RGBs there. There it is. You can see them. That's the RGBs behind my TV over there.
Jesus Christ.
So basically the entire edge of my office, they see, is lined with RGBs, and they all sync. So they're all going, like right now, they're all doing this Christmas theme, which is really cool. And I change it every day. I theme it to games that we're playing. I theme it to the season or the holiday.
Good God. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm just going to say this now. Slight change in streaming plans because I do have a hard out at 10 o'clock. So hard out means I can't go later, or I'm going to have to probably end a few minutes before that. So we're not going to watch the rise and fall of Andy Warski today. We might do it tomorrow, or we'll definitely need an upcoming stream. We're going to watch something else right after this.
And it's a pretty dope setup. I'm not going to lie. Like, this is light years.
Yeah. Keyword dope. This is a very dope setup.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Do you all agree? Very dope setup.
Of anything I ever had, I never expected I would ever have anything like this. It's so cool. And now that here's the real good advantage, right? Is that yes, this thing was a challenge to set up. 100% it was a challenge to set up. All right. But now that it's set up,
and you still failed.
it's beautiful. I don't really have to do much work at all anymore. This microphone, I'm probably never going to really be tweaking it much anymore. I mess with it a bunch. The music is working now. The monitors are good and in place. Everything's good. Like I said, I can't even think of another thing that I could really improve right now besides moving across to that wall over there, but I'm definitely not doing that anytime soon. I just want to enjoy the setup that I've created for myself now and just, you know, live life, love games, chill, stream, and have a good time with all you guys every day. And again, I want to say thank you all so very much. It was you that made this possible through your engagement, through your support, through your positivity. It was a long time coming. It was a long, hard road to get here. And now I have the ideal setup for what I want to do. And I'm pumped. I'm pumped for the future, man. I really am. I'm so excited for all the content and all the streams that we're going to make together. It's going to be sweet stuff, man. All right? Good stuff.
As Jim Norton once said, there's no positives about this except for everybody's blood. Okay, so we were going to watch this, but we don't really have time. I don't want to like speed through it. So let's check in on our good old friend, the wrestling otaku. Don't worry, it's not a wrestling one. I saw this and I'm like, I just got to see this. Let's look at his presence.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the one and only Wrestling Otaku channel. Of course, your personification of excellence on YouTube and YWC. And I'm back here. It is now officially Thursday, December 18th of 2025. So we are 1 week away, officially 1 week away from Christmas Day. And of course, next Wednesday is Christmas Eve, so on and so forth. So the holiday spirit is indeed in full swing. The holidays are.
His audio is awful.
So we got another week here, and then we got another 2 weeks left in this month, and another 2 weeks left in this year. Until, of course, we get New Year's Day, which is 2 weeks from today. 2 weeks from,
Thanks. I don't have a fucking calendar anywhere in my life, so thank you for explaining.
2 Thursdays from now, it will be New Year's Day, and we'll be ushering in 2026. So yeah, looking back on this year, man, holy crap, what a eventful year it's been, and went by fairly quickly, man. Like I keep saying, went by fairly quickly. But want to go ahead and do this video here since I'm thinking about it. So no real necessarily content or no real wrestling, this isn't going to be one of my usual videos.
Okay.
I talk about, the usual content, wrestling, sports, whatever have you. In this video, I'm going to be doing something a little different, with, again, with the holidays close at hand. Christmas, like I said, is in another week. I decided to show off some of the recent things that I've gotten ahead of the holiday season, ahead of Christmas. So yours truly has been working quite a bit as of late. I'm saying within the last month, they've been giving me quite a shit ton of, quite a shit ton of hours at work. Your boy's been working quite a bit, man. Like I'm talking like 30 hours a week, 6 days for like the better part of a month now, outside of this week, right?
Like I was expecting him to say like 50, 60 hours or something. When he just goes 30, I'm like, ooh, 30. He's got to work at like he probably just works like his some retail or something. And so good on him. He's racking up those hours, but just 30 hours. Yeah, exactly. Oh, boo-hoo. Yeah. Everyone works 40 hours a fucking week. Unless you work at Naughty Dog now, and probably also Bungie. I guarantee they're doing some mandatory, not mandatory crunch.
couple days off, but before that, I was working nonstop, 6 days, 6 days a week, 30 hours here, 30 hours there. And so, yeah, I've been cleaning up, and which is good because I definitely need it, definitely need it with all the stuff that's going on right now, trying to, get my finances in order, all that kind of stuff. And so with that being said, I
mean, your finances, you live rent-free, probably. That's not his house. I'm pretty sure he lives with his grandma or in his grandma's house. I mean, clearly that's not his house.
With it being so,
a guy like him is not going to live in a house with decorations like that. Like, what I mean is, he does not own a house with decorations like that.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Close to the holidays and whatnot, I decided to splurge a little bit, and I decided to kind of treat myself, in memory, of course, in light of Christmas being right around the corner. So with this video,
my splurge was I can pull this up actually. Give me 1 second here. Fuck is it? Yeah, this is it. This was one of my presents. It hasn't arrived yet, but because I still play like quite a bit of Guitar Hero like shit. And there was one, I forget what it's called, Cats, you don't want to send me the link, but there's like another one that's more popular, but it emulates the Rock Band guitars, which I'm not a fan of. This is pretty much the Guitar Hero setup. That's what this emulates. Yeah, this is the one I was talking about. And this is more of what I want in a guitar. And see, it has, it even has, it has RGB, and it has a tilt sensor, which is what I want. And there's like two models. There's like the Encore and the Pro. This is a cheaper one, but this one emulates the like Guitar Hero 3 and 4 controllers, which were the best ones. I think mine should be arriving on Monday, and also the price. I ended up paying what I ended up paying for this. I didn't pay this because I got it on sale, and then I got a discount. I paid. Yeah, this thing here, it says 114. I paid 92.62. That was with the there was a discount if you use the code Wario64. So yeah, that was one of my presents. And then I also got these, some wireless earbuds, because I got too fucking annoyed with the Google earbuds that I got.
I'm going to show off my game collection. Because
my wife got surgery. I guess that was her gift to herself. I'm not kidding. Like, she was upstairs. The reason I was away beforehand was because she sends me this message like, you need to get this from Target, and it's like some medicine thing. I'm like, what? So that's why I went away for a minute, got her on the phone. I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, oh, they say I need like a painkiller. I'm like, well, I gave you the ibuprofen. Are you in pain? She's like, no, I'm not in pain. It's just what they said. I'm like, well, then I'll ask if the ibuprofen's fine. She's like, yeah, the ibuprofen's fine. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. She went into like in the metro area for what I thought was a consultation, and she came home with like bandages on her face. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
I recently, I say within the last couple weeks, have purchased some games that I've been, kind of eyeing for a while. Some of them have released recently, and others I've been thinking about getting, but I never got the chance to. But with the holiday sales and stuff, I got,
I finally got a copy of this.
Some of the opportunities that I saw, of course, we had Black Friday, right after.
Well, actually, I don't own it. I rented it. Sorry, I didn't realize how disgusting my fingers looked there.
right after Thanksgiving and such. And I took advantage of Black Friday sale.
Well, it's not so much that the Pixel Buds are bad, but mine are old, and there's like issues where like if it's in like noise reduction or noise suppression or transparency modes, it just has like this annoying like chirping or other noise. And it's so bad, and like it doesn't always know when it's not being on, so it'll just be on all the time. So I'll try to listen to something, I can't hear it because it's already on there. Or like also the touching thing is off. So like I'm just trying to go and like pause the thing, you know, by tapping it, and instead it'll go to one of the other audio modes that I just mentioned with the chirping noise. I'll just be like listening to like Kino Casino, and I'm trying to pause it, and then it goes like, you know, it has like the annoying noise, and I'm like, fuck. And I finally said, why am I torturing myself with these fucking like 3-year-old earbuds, which are just getting worse? And so I got these instead. These were like 50 some odd bucks. Like they very much are like the biggest bang for the buck ones. And this thing here is like you can go, it's like multifunctional. Like you can press the pause, and this is like a volume thing. Like a lot of people said that they liked this aspect of it. I'm still getting used to it.
So real quickly, I want to show off the 4 games that I got recently, kind of like, you know, the little holiday haul, if you will. And so basically, I consider this like an early Christmas present for me, you know, with all the work that I've been doing, all the work I've been putting in throughout the year. So yeah, let's begin. I guess we'll start with this one. And this is one that I've actually shown off in a post that I did here on the channel and also on Facebook for those of you who are, you know, following me on Facebook or friends with me, I should say, on my personal Facebook account. I've showed this off before, and I've actually posted a short video of me playing it. Of course, the first one, of course, is Kirby's Air Riders. This is the direct sequel to a game called Kirby's Air Ride, which came out for the GameCube back in 2003. I actually have that game. I played that game quite extensively way back when I was a teenager. You know, got everything, unlocked everything, and all that kind of stuff. It's been a long time since I played that. And then when I heard that it was coming out with a sequel, they were coming out with a sequel for the Nintendo Switch 2 called Kirby's Air Riders. And I think
so he has a Switch 2. Mr. Moneybags here.
it was like, what, last year this time or early this year that I first heard about it. And of course, you know, well, actually it was early this year because the Switch 2 came out early this year. And then I heard that, you know, Kirby's Air Ride was getting a sequel. I was like, oh shit, I need to get this. And sure enough, I did. I got it on the day of, or like the day after they released. I think it released around November 22nd, I think, or November 20th. And I got it like shortly thereafter.
Who cares?
Been playing it ever since, and it has been super fun game. One of the first, one of the first games exclusively for the Nintendo Switch 2 that I purchased. So yeah, Kirby's Air Riders, this was definitely on my list.
I guess it didn't
for
get
a long time. Ever since I heard it was
then.
going to be released, I said I need to get this game, and sure enough, I did. So yeah, Kirby's Air Riders. There you see the front, there's the back, and it's a real fun game, man. For those of you who played the first game for the GameCube, this one is definitely just as fun, if not better. This one is equally as fun.
The autofocus is so fucking annoying.
It has some, you know, new features, some new characters, you know, a lot of new things to introduce with this one. So I definitely enjoyed it. I'm definitely thoroughly enjoying that one. So Kirby's Air Riders, it's a 2 thumbs up for me. It's an awesome game. All right, so moving on to my second one here. So this one is more of a, I guess you could say I don't want to say necessarily an impulse, but I kind of see, you know, after purchasing Kirby's Air Riders, I just felt the need to get a Kirby game because it's been a while. It's been a good while since I played a Kirby game, you know, outside of, you know, the racing games. And so I felt the need to go ahead and pick one up, you know, for the Nintendo Switch. And I saw that this one was on sale. Of course, in the week leading up to Black Friday, of course, you got Black Friday sales, games will be half off, and this kind of fell into that category. So I figured I'd go ahead and pick it up. I got a great deal for it. So I got this here, Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe for the Nintendo Switch. This came out a couple years ago in 2023, and so I
actually played that with my daughter, not this one.
decided to pick it up.
Because didn't they like
play it.
re-release it? I played the standard one, not like the other one that they did. Had fun though with it. I played not as Kirby. My daughter played as Kirby. I played as whatever the other one's name was. Isn't it like DDD or something?
You know,
Or no,
yeah.
that's the other one.
This
Or
right
whatever.
before,
The
right before
companion.
Black
That's what
Friday,
I
I think
played.
either like the day of or the day before. I can't remember. I don't think. I think it was like right after Thanksgiving. I got it. You know, I can't recall right offhand, but I did get it. You know, the week of. But I got a pretty
Or am I thinking of a
good
different
deal
one?
for it. So ordinarily, this game runs about $59.99. I got it for half that. I got it for about $30, and so pretty damn good buy if I do say so myself. So I figured, you know,
Yeah,
I got,
Waddle
you know, I got
Dee.
funds, so I go ahead and splurge, you know, get myself a Kirby game, man. So it's been a long time since I played a Kirby mainline game. So got this one for it. Nintendo Switch, Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. I'm playing through it along with these other games. So, you know, I'm kind of playing all of them at once, you know, so I'm taking my time, playing each of them. So, and there's a couple games I've had, you know, prior, you know, for example, Pokemon Violet, I'm playing that too. You're playing through that as well. I just about beat it. There's, you know, a couple side
His teeth, I just remembered who it reminds me of. Reminds me of Andre the Giant's teeth. Like in like the mid to late 80s.
things I want to do, but I'm playing that as well. But all these games, the ones I'm going to
Which
show
is
you,
not a
the ones I've shown so
flattering
far,
look.
I'm playing through all of them, and I'm having a hell of a lot of fun doing it. So yeah, here's the back and the front, of course. So yeah, that's another game. So that's basically two of the 4 games being Kirby games, Kirby's Air Riders, and then of course Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. So that was the second one. So the third one The third one here is a game that I've heard quite a bit about, and I never got the chance to play it. And I've always said to myself, if I ever got the opportunity to, I would. And then, of course, once again, going back to the Black Friday deals, I got a good deal on this one. I got this for more than half off. This was a game that ordinarily costs around $69.99 or $70. I got it for $30, so I got it for less than half. Just the same thing as the Kirby game. And so I decided to pick this up, and this is the sole PS5 game that I got. As you can see right here, we got Stellar Blade. I actually did a playthrough video of this, well, part 1 anyway, and I got to do I got to continue it. I'm going to do a consistent playthrough.
Well, no, but Casper, it's kind of different. Braces for teeth that are kind of crooked. His teeth just look bad. I don't braces won't fix what he has.
Playthrough of this game on my Wrestling Otaku gaming channel, and also the same day I did a stream on my Twitch channel, Storm 10. Storm 10. So if you guys haven't checked out my Twitch, go check that out. And if you guys haven't seen my Wrestling Otaku gaming channel, go check that out. I actually made a post showing that I did a playthrough of this game, and more playthrough videos will be coming to this as well. So there you go, Stellar Blade. Pick that up for less than half off. Great buy. Same thing with the Kirby game. Great buy. I always like to take advantage of deals. Black Friday deals, holiday deals, stuff like that. Whenever I really want to get a game, I try to see if I can get any deals or sales for them. I'm very kind of savvy like that. I always try to get what I can.
Savvy, no, frugal.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then finally, the fourth game that I'm going to showcase here is another one that has released recently, released back on December 4th. And this is another game that I've been a long time fan of, a series, franchise that I've been a long time fan of. And I've been looking forward personally to this release for a long time. And I think a lot of other people in terms of this game series have been as well. It had been highly anticipated. And now finally it released this year.
Metroid Prime?
This month, actually. Back on December 4th. I got it the day after, I should say.
Yeah, I got Metroid Prime 4, right?
So very much having fun, very much look forward to this release. Now finally it came out, and I've been playing it ever since, and I've been enjoying it thoroughly. So here, as you can see, we got Metroid Prime 4. This one being the Switch 2 edition. They actually had a Switch edition, and they had a Switch 2 edition. I got the Switch 2 because with the Switch edition, you can actually you can get it for the Switch, but there's also an upgrade or whatever, for the Switch 2 or whatever, which is an additional $9.95, $10 basically. So I figured, what the hell, I might as well go ahead and get the Switch 2 edition, because I want to get whatever upgrade or whatever bonuses. I figured I might as well just go ahead and get pay the extra $10 and get the Switch 2 edition. So yeah, I've been a long time fan of the Metroid Prime series. I played the first 2 Metroid Prime games, Metroid Prime and Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Played through those, beat those. Those are awesome games. Never got the chance to play Metroid Prime 3. I have watched playthroughs of it, so I like to think that I
still need to kind of get more into this. The game looks and runs fantastic, but god damn, the NPCs, I've only ran into one of them, and already I want to fucking throw them off of a cliff.
At the very least, played or seen all the Metroid Prime games up to this point, and now finally, after all these years, Metroid Prime 4 has finally come out. I think the last Metroid Prime game to come out was in the 2010s. Metroid Prime 3 I think came out 2011, 2012. So it's been a long time. It's been a long time coming. For Metroid Prime 4, a lot of people thought it would never release, but now finally it has. And when I heard that it was coming out, and I heard I called when the release date, I was like, yeah, I need to get this game. So there you got it. There you have it. The front. There's the front. Really nice cover. Really nice cover. Really solid
Mackenzie.
artwork. Yeah. Here's the back, of course. And so there's been quite a bit of discussion when it comes to this game. People saying, it's not going to be that good. It's going to be a lesser, game in the series. It's not going to be that good. Blah 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 and stuff like that. A lot of kind of criticism in terms of it, and really, and a lot of the criticism came before the game even released. And I'm thinking to myself, people, you haven't even played it yet, and you're already criticizing it. Talking about, it's going to be a weak game, or it's going to be the worst entry in the Metroid Prime series. It's people, chill out. Just play the game first, and then criticize it. It's people chill out. Chill out with all that criticizing stuff. It's I get it, because people are so used to how good the first couple of Metroid Prime games were, but it's kind of chill out. They haven't even played the game yet, and they're already saying it's going to be a bad game and all that kind of stuff. It's it's not that big a deal. It's actually play the game and see what it's all about before you judge it and shit. I just kind of hate when people do that. But anyway, so there you have it. So those are the 4 games that I purchased recently within the last month, dating back to before Thanksgiving. So let me just kind of show them real quick here. Just kind of gather all them together. And these are real nice cases, man. Like I see, these are all brand new. Brand new. 2 of them, like I said, released within the last month, and the other 2 I got them for brand new for really good, really good sales, really good deals. Of course, that's Kirby's Air Riders, Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, Stellar Blade, and lastly, Metroid Prime 4. So there you have it. There's my game haul. This is my early Christmas present, shall we say, that I got for myself. And I'm
does this feel like a video you'd expect like a 10-year-old to make? I mean, whatever, showing your haul off, I guess. But I don't know, just the way that he's presenting it, this really feels like something that my 11-year-old would make if he had a YouTube channel, which thank God he doesn't. Although he fucking watches enough YouTube every day. Good Lord.
like I said, I've been playing all these games within the last few weeks, and still do to this day. And I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself playing all these. And in addition to the games that I already have that I've been playing, like I got Sonic Origins, from the library, and I got to get back to playing that. Do my playthrough for that for Sonic CD, and you'll be seeing that on the rest of the Otaku Gaming channel, along with my playthroughs for Stellar Blade. And
he's playing Sonic CD.
Like, for example, getting back to playing. Want to get back to playing Apex Legends at some point. I will eventually, but yeah. So that's pretty much all I got to say for that. So
you're not missing much from what I've heard.
My holiday kind of collection, or my collection of.
I do miss Apex Legends, but it's gotten to the point where I can't go back now. Like, the meta has changed too much, and I have not heard anything resembling good feelings about the game for like the last 2 years.
The 4 games I picked up recently.
But I do miss
my early
it.
Christmas present to
I
myself,
had so much fun playing
good
that.
work I've been doing the last year. So, but anyway, that's pretty much all I got to say for that. So, hope you guys enjoyed this little video here, this little impromptu video here. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, give me your thoughts on any of the games here. If any of you played them, go ahead and just hit me up, let me know in the comments, anything you want to add or say or anything like that. Hit me up in the comments, let me know. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Appreciate all the support I can get. With that being said, that's pretty much going to do it. So more content to come, more of my regular content to come in regarding. There's certain things in regards to wrestling that I want to talk about, sports that I want to talk about. With the NFL season winding down here, so there's going to be quite a bit of content between now and the end of the year. So be sure to stay tuned to the rest of the Otaku channel. But anyway, that's all I got to say for this video. Until next time, rest of the Otaku, I'm out. See you guys later. Peace.
Yeah, well, good for him. He's working those 30-hour weeks. He's, rolling in the dough, I guess. Good for him. Although I actually ended up buying Elden Ring. I got it for like 15 or like $25. No, it was 15 I think I got it for. And I got the PS4 version because essentially it's 2 versions in one. I can use the PS4 or the PS5 version. But I have that. Like anything else? Well, I guess Ghost of Yotei would count. But that's not really Christmas because that came out a while before. At least he isn't begging. Well, yeah, he's got a job. Got a real job. There are evil people out at night. Okay. The gaming industry is about to collapse. 7 months ago. Yeah, it still hasn't collapsed. Another great take by Rich. Let's see something here. I guess Raw Phil's doing his... I guess regular Phil is not streaming. Okay, so I guess we're not gonna... Well, hold on. No one's alive. So I guess we don't have anyone to raid today. Oh, well. Well, yeah, it was one of those days. I mean, it wasn't like overall bad day. It was actually very productive. Like, I got a fuck ton of cleaning or I did a bunch of shopping in the morning. And then like all afternoon was just cleaning, reorganizing shit. Like stuff that you couldn't get Phil to do if you put a gun to his head. But for me, it was just like, just my afternoon was basically listening to Kino Casino talk about iDubbbz and Anissa while I was like being productive and cleaning and reorganizing shit. And that's pretty much what tomorrow is going to be too. I might do stream tomorrow night too. I definitely want to watch that Rise and Fall video, but we just didn't get around to it, and I need to go because, like I said, my wife came home in bandages. Well, not bandages. Make it sound like she came home looking like the fucking mummy. It was like some bruising and stuff. She got something with her eye or her eyes, which I don't think she needed. I mean, I thought she looked beautiful as is, but clearly she didn't think so. And it's her face and her money. But anyways, it is what it is, tubes. God, I miss Cobra. Fuck. I miss Cobra. Probably not as much as Clint does, but anyways, that was a low blow right there. Well, anyways, have a good night, folks. Try to go. I don't know what the overall schedule will be. I'll probably try to get a stream in on Tuesday. Actually, no, I can't. We're doing stuff. Oh, I'm busy on Tuesday. I'll try to get at least one stream in before Christmas. So if I don't see you then, you know, everyone have happy holidays and all that good shit. And I will see you all next time. Have a good